Notts County Talk, we are live for our first watch-along. I think our last one was Southend a good few years ago.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Good few years ago. Who's that guy they had up front? Was it Powell? Someone called Powell. That just, I don't know. It's a good question. Who did Southend have up front the last time we played at their place? But
Murphy, was it?
no, I don't think it was Murphy. I don't think it was. But yeah, we haven't done a watch-along for a very, very long time. So yeah, we're away to Barrow this evening. Obviously, a difficult game. It always is when we play Barrow at their place. Last year, we started off really well and then went to pot, and I think we somehow scraped maybe a draw from that game. But it's going to be an interesting one. George, the lineup is obviously scrolling along at the bottom.
Yeah.
I've done it in the order Notts have done it in. I'm just watching the TV now. What do you think? What formation are we playing, and are you surprised with some of the changes?
I was saying this to you earlier, wasn't I? I actually, it's kind of hard to tell, isn't it? Obviously, the changes are probably precautionary. I think the big shot for me is McGoldrick starting again. I think you said it last week, didn't you, on the Players Suspected, that you wouldn't expect him to sort of play Saturday, Tuesday. But here he is starting his second game within 4 days. So for me, obviously, there's a few changes in there. Obviously, McDonald gets his first league start. But like I say, McGoldrick for me starting his second game should be interesting.
Yeah, it should be. It should be. I can see quite a few of you already with us. Let us know whether you are just purely watching myself and George, whether you are watching and listening to the commentary, whether you're watching and watching along on Sky Sports at the same time for that true watch-along experience, whether you are watching and you're at the Nest, which is very unlikely, or even more unlikely, whether you're watching and you're at Barrow, which would probably not be the best idea. 5 minutes till kickoff. If you can hear noise in the background, George, unreal service. Ordered a Chester drawers from John Lewis, being delivered now as we speak.
When did you order it?
A couple of days ago, I think. Not bad, is it? Not bad. We're not sponsored by John Lewis, but
I don't know. Is that not pretty standard, to be honest?
I don't know. I feel it's pretty good, to be fair.
Fair enough.
I think it's quite good. Quite good these days.
That.
There we go. So obviously, we'd love to be in that away end at Barrow, but this is the next best thing we can do. We're not able to actually be there this evening. I'm nearly there, almost there, but just couldn't make it. So players are about to come out. We'll obviously talk you through the game as it happens. We'll give our thoughts, but we'll have an opportunity to answer lots of questions. So whether you're a Players Suspected regular or anyone else, just get them in. So yeah, we'll do our best. So let's have a look. Who have we got with us? Ian, Paul, Nigel, John, Andrew, Royston's with us, NJ, Alex, Shane, and John. So welcome if you're joining us. Players are very, very soon coming out. George, do you think we should be winning here?
I wouldn't say we should be winning this. I'm not going to say we should go away to Barrow and we should be demanding a win, but I'd like to see us sort of grind out a result. You know what I mean? I'm not expecting it. I think it could be a really close game. I think it would probably be a draw. We saw it last season when we were there. I know it's a different manager now, but it's going to be a tight game. I think this one. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm thinking more of our home form where there's only been one goal in it for the last sort of few games now. So our games have been relatively tight, haven't they? So it should be interesting to see how it does pan out. If the changes really do have an impact on the way that we're playing. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I look watching the TV now. Like I have some good memories from being there. If you remember the COVID season, it was one of the last away games, wasn't it? Obviously, we went on to win that Cal Roberts masterclass. Already got the tactics bang on the day. But look, I don't think it's going to be that easy today. They're a bit of a different outfit now, even though they were dominant when we played them in the National League. I feel like they're a better outfit now, aren't they?
Any worries about Bedu being out?
Yeah. Bedu? Is Bedu out?
Well, he's on the bench. Not out, sorry. He's on the bench. Replaced by McDonald.
Um, yeah, because you said it, didn't you? In the video we did on Saturday, you think he's our best defender, so you're obviously going to miss your best defender. So yeah, could leave a gap. You know, he makes a lot of openings as well, so it's not just a defender. You know, he offers a lot more all over the pitch. So yeah, we'll definitely miss him, I think.
Yeah. We're going to be joined by hopefully joined by a guest at half time that's also watching the game. Stuart Maynard, no, not Stuart Maynard, Will. Will's going to be joining us, but he's the next best thing. Will knows his stuff. Hopefully he's watching now. Give us a comment, Will, if you're watching right now, but he is going to be watching shortly. 70 people, and I'm going to have to say something before kickoff. We did say on last Thursday's show that if we reached 3,800 subscribers by next Thursday, then we would have, we would do a giveaway of NOTTS County Talk mugs, which we haven't done for a couple of years. I'm looking now, George. We've just surpassed that. We've just surpassed that this evening. So, I mean, they're not going to be ready for next Thursday, obviously, because they're I say hand painted. George paints them with his feet. There you go. Chris excited already, getting that in early. We'll do a giveaway when George has managed to do it, but it'll be interesting. So
it's been a bit of a mix up with the paint, to be honest with you. I've been using narrowboat paint and not.
Well, at least they're going to be waterproof, aren't they?
Yeah.
Lucas says, evening lads, looking forward to the game, thinking we'll get a draw tonight, but would love a win. Before we kick off in a couple of minutes' time, put your score predictions in. Look at that. Will's watching and packing. I know where he's going.
Packing what?
I know where he's going. Will, if you check the chat, I've sent you a game. I've sent you a game that you could go to whilst you're abroad. I've sent him a game. I'm seeing if he's replied to it. Hopefully get tickets on the day. I'll let him explain when he comes on at half time. I'll give you a clue though. I'll give you one clue. It's not Svi Harrogate. It's not. Super Luke is back. Any thoughts on Dizzy and Japa up front together? I was crying out for it, and I don't think it works first half against Wimbledon. I don't think it worked at all. But then when we changed it up second half, I think it worked a lot better. So I'm happy for that. Dizzy hasn't got 90 minutes in him. Absolutely be gobsmacked if he has. We've got a 1-1, another 1-1. We've got a 2-2. John says clean sheet, Dizzy, Magic 1-0. Someone else, my prediction is 2-0 to NOTTS. Fair enough. Right. I was looking at their side. Anyone that I recognise: Theo Vassell, Kean Spence, Elliot Newby, Dom Telford on the bench. Decent players. We've got 2-1 NOTTS. We've got 1-1 for me. Shane says.
Oh, they've got it in formation. Look. Bakari looks like to be playing wingback.
Be interesting. Interesting. I don't know. What do you think? I love Macari, great player. Great player. Chris said, did they only have 6 on the bench? I'll have a look at that. I will have a look if they only had 6 on the bench.
Oh no, Macari's not. I've fully read that one.
No, the wing backs. He's
gone. Ruler in it, obviously.
Ruler, yeah. Do you know what? I'm going to be honest here. If we won this game, it would be an outstanding win for NOTTS. Right, we are off. Let's hope. Passing it around at the back a little bit.
That's the away end there, isn't it? The away end looks a lot different to when I was there last.
Yeah, stood on some steps. Dizzy flicks it on, but Jata can't get to it. Go on then. Bit of a press from NOTTS. Put them under pressure a little bit early. Go on. Force their keeper to kick it long.
It's not really about McGoldrick. Like the work rate there, just chasing down the keeper.
Yeah, to say he's 37 odd. Go on then, Matty.
I bet it's freezing up there as well and windy.
Oh, 100%. You're popping up at half time, aren't you? All right, we're passing it right at the back. That is a shocking mistake.
Oh,
they want a penalty. Goal kick. That's not a penalty, but it's a corner, surely. That was horrendous by Hinchy, to be fair. Ball was passed to him at the edge of the area. He's passed it straight to their number 11. who goes down under a challenge. I'm watching that again. That is really poor. Really poor. And that's the most blatant corner you'll see all season.
Oh yeah, that's penalty.
It's not a penalty.
His arms are on him.
No.
I think that's penalty.
No, it's not a penalty. But if he's not given a penalty, how is he not given a corner? How was he not given a corner? I need to check for Chris if they had 6 on the bench. I'll have a look. Big cross into the box. Claim that, Bass. Well done. Well done. Did you see the stat I tweeted earlier in the week?
Yeah.
That's an incredible stat, isn't it?
It is.
Technically, and I know it goes on goal score, but technically the defence is twice as good as last year in terms of clean sheets.
Yeah.
That's a late one on Gordon down the side. Did they only have 6 subs on the bench? Yes, they did. They did only have 6 subs. Will says penalty all day.
I think that's penalty.
I already said that Will knows his stuff, so I can't backtrack on that at all. Cheltenham leading Bradford, apparently. And Warsaw leading Carlisle. Goodness me. Carlisle are in a right mess, aren't they? Under Mike Williamson. For me, the least inspiring manager I've ever heard talk. And that's going some. That's going some. What do you think's the way to play against us this year? Because they're going quite high press against us today.
I don't know. I don't think a team's really figured that out yet, have they? Because I wouldn't say we've been dominated, have we, really? Or outclassed?
No, I wouldn't. I'd say, do you know what? Out of everyone this season, the side that's put it on us the most, is Swindon.
What a way.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought we were hammered, to be fair.
I think the thing is as well, we've had quite a few changes, haven't we, really? I think if my memory serves me right, I mean, I could be wrong, someone's going to pull it out. It's like we've only had 3 changes. But it feels like the squad's not really been that settled, has it, really? So I think, the change of person...
Sarula's edge of the box, feeds out to Didsey. Sorry, George. There will be a few people that aren't watching. Decent play there, but given away. That was decent down our right-hand side then. Inverted wing-backs again, isn't it? So, sorry, you were saying about teams haven't really dominated us and things like that.
Yeah, I can't remember the point that I finished off there, but yeah, because we've not really had. No, I can now actually. Not having like a settled 11 really. We've had a main spine, but it's like we've had players coming back from injury and things like that. We've lost Jones, so we've sort of had to change something there. I think teams are probably struggling to figure out, where to attack us.
I agree. If that's a Sarula tackle again, he's had a great start to the game. Played forward, tried to put it onto Jatta, but Barrow centre back nips in, gets there. Come on then. Decent pressure and foul given away by Crowley. Probably 35 yards from the NOTTS goal. What do you reckon? Barrow's kit. I like it. I rate it.
It's all right.
I'm a big fan of nice kits. Go on then. Someone needs to get on him. Barrow play on the edge of the box. Crowded out by NOTTS. We look comfortable on the ball, apart from that Hinchy error. Just as I say that, we put it out of play. Superb ball. We look very, very comfortable. Let's try it. See if it works. Barrow look comfortable on the ball. No, they've kept it. We've got 2 very workmanlike players up front, haven't we? Didsey and Jatta. Yeah.
I saw a response to obviously a post that I put in one of the groups on Facebook, and someone was saying we need like a snappy striker. And I do think we are lacking that, aren't we? Really?
Yeah, that's a goal kick. Ref's given a corner. He knows he's made the error there. I think Sarula gives that away. Alex says Platt is a lucky boy. Maybe I'm in the minority here. I didn't think it was a penalty, but it seems everyone thinks it's a penalty. There we go. We can't. I don't want to concede early again. I know obviously we kept the clean sheet at the weekend, but before that we've been conceding early in set pieces as well. Come on, let's get that away. Jatta powers that away. Barrow going to restart.
That was, to be fair.
Yeah, it was. They're going to put it back in the box, aren't they? Go on, Jatta, stand him up. Good start from two. Is that your channel mascot making a bit of a noise?
It is, yeah. I'm gonna have to let him out the back door. He needs the toilet. 1 second.
Channel mascot's not a person, by the way. If you're looking at reporting George, he's got a new puppy. So yeah, please don't report George if you're new to the channel. And check back a few episodes on the podcast. George got headbutted by the channel mascot, so it's well worth watching. Right, another corner to Barrow. 6 minutes in, clearly got a routine put in this time. They win the first one. It's going to be in. It's 1-0 Barrow.
Oh,
that's horrendous defending. 6 minutes. We've conceded early again. That is really, really poor. They obviously tried that first time, didn't they? They tried to put the ball for a flick on, and they've done it.
Man, yeah.
That is poor.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, it looks like possibly something that we've done some detailing on from the first corner. You know, was it Jatta headed it away?
Yeah, but Jatta's nowhere near it. Hinch is unlucky because he blocks the initial one, but he's not going to miss that, is he?
That's disappointing.
It's really disappointing because there's some games like Bromley away. When we conceded first, I thought we'd come back. Even when we got the second, I thought there's a real possibility, but this is different. This Barrow are different, aren't they? They're a different side. It's not a nice place to go, and I know it's a cliche. But it's not
back out, aren't they?
Yeah,
they might sit in now, but they've come straight back out to us.
It's not a nice place to go on a Tuesday night, is it? It's just the cliches, but right, we need to move this ball quickly. McDonald out to Gordon, who just has no options, has to go back to McDonald. Really, really, really disappointed in that. Go on then, Didsy leaves it, but there's no communication, and they're straight back on us. And Matty Platt has come out of position. Barrow got it back at halfway. Go on then, Rob McDonald. Win that. Takes it on his chest. And nearly went it out of play. And it's straight back to Barrow again.
It's funny, you know, it just reminds me, right? You just said to me, how do you beat NOTTS, right? I'll tell you how you beat NOTTS. Hit us early. Hit us as hard as you can, as quick as you can early.
Yeah.
How many early goals have we conceded this season already?
And how many have we come out and won? Just one against Bromley. The other two we've had to scrape last minute. I think it's just one. Fleetwood and Chesterfield we've had to scrape last minute equalizers from penalties, haven't we? So disappointing. I feel like this game, this is a real. We're playing it right at the back again. This is a game where it's really important for the first goal. And we haven't got anywhere near their goal or look like getting anywhere near their goal so far. I know we're only 9 minutes in, but we've barely been over the halfway line.
No, they're going man for man, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, we're just passing it right at the back now. There's nothing for us to actually tell you. It's just going left to right. Sarula has no options, goes back to Hinchy, who goes back. Oh, my goodness me.
Oh, dear.
Nearly a short back pass then by...
Macari, was it?
Macari, yeah. We look all over the place. I mean, he's just nodded it back to Bass, who's not even in the area, so can't pick it up. Launches it forward. Go on, Diddy, let's win a flick on. Diddy doesn't. It comes straight back from Barrow. These are the games this season that have the potential to really let us down.
Yeah.
And let down a promotion push as well. Let us know how you're watching them. Is anyone watching on Sky and watching us at the same time? Is anyone just watching us? Is anyone listening? Let us know. Someone's 1-0 score prediction's gone. Didn't last long, but it doesn't with NOTTS and early goals this season, does it? Beating in the air. McDonald, no. Is that Platt miles out of position? Or McDonald miles out? Jatta's fouled there. Well done, referee, on the halfway line. This is not good. I know this sounds very, 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 very premature to say, but you know, if this carried on until half an hour, I'd make a sub. Because we can't actually get in the game at all. John, I'm not sure what that is you're watching it on. I've never heard of one of them. Lucas says, watching on Sky Sports Plus the stream on my laptop. First game this season I'm actually missing. Second one for me, Lucas. Gutted. Obviously missed Morecambe, if you follow the channel. Was going to Morecambe up until the night before, but didn't happen.
Why?
Go on, Jatta's in there. Oh, pull back. Fell off a ladder, George. And you know that.
Oh dear.
Cast off, look. No cast anymore.
That's never a foul.
Watching you whilst watching my daughter gymnastics, Gavin. That's dedication, Gavin. That is dedication. They're around the outside. Cerula's got to get there.
Easy picking to Cerula there.
Vicky's watching on Sky TV. Love that. Didsy fizzes one out to Gordon. That's a bit better. Spread the play a little bit wider. Gordon can now cut inside, and he's gone straight back to...
There's no options, though. We look swamped in the midfield, don't we?
Yeah, we do. We look... I mean, we've got no Abbott and no Robbo, so these midfielders today are going to have to do it.
Oh, dear.
I know. We're looking... We can't...
Passing's just loose at the minute, isn't it? We look a little bit panicked, to be honest.
Yeah. Go on then, Hinchy, forward. There we go. Gives it to Cerula. Go on then. Cerula's got an opportunity one-on-one. Goes inside. That's the benefit of an inverted wing-back. In the middle to Crowley, who needs to get into the game. Palmer. Out to McDonald, who's got to play that Bedu role today. Go on then, Gordon. One-on-one on the left-hand side. Takes his man on. Puts the cross in, and it's cleared, but at least we've shown a bit of intent. McDonald's going to recycle it and laid it into Matty Palmer, who it was too far ahead of. Barrow got possession again. Midfield gone missing, John said. Cannot agree more right now. So, yeah. Harley, watching you whilst banging out a script for another YouTube channel. Thank you for watching us, Harley. Appreciate that. Channel member as well. Go on then, get that away, Bass. I had a feeling we'd see Hinchy. I didn't think it would be because of injuries, but I had a bit of a feeling we'd see Hinchy today. And this is why it's important that we have those. I know that people find them boring, but we have those EFL trophy games because players can keep ticking over.
Yeah.
Bass plays it right out to Didsy, who takes it on chest on the halfway line. Lovely ball into Matty Palmer. Now, this is the chance when we've got them a little bit out of position and we've just gone sideways again. Come on, Notts.
I don't know, mate. I think that there was two of their players behind the ball there. I don't think we had them out of position. I think they're really well organised, Barrow.
On the straight into Jatta. Plays it well into... Cerula's getting involved. You know what? I'm a big fan of Cerula. He had a couple of games off.
Overlap.
Go on then, run at them, Crowley. Has a go. And it could deflect anywhere. And I think Lewis McCoy is going to see that out. It's either a free kick or a throw-in. And McCoy wins a throw. Look at that. They've got a burger shed right about there.
Nice gate as well.
Yeah. Lovely. Farmer's gate in the middle of the pit, middle of the ground. Go on then. Show options for him. He's giving it into Krasar ball every day. Lionel Ref didn't have a clue. Didn't have a Scooby George.
A Scooby Doo.
Oh, lovely from Didsy. And that's our ball. He should have left that. Throwing about 25 yards. There's no movement. Hinchy stood still right in front of Macari. And we've ended up going all the way back to...
I'd be surprised if Barrow can keep this up for, even the first half. It's relentless work from them.
Yeah, it is. It is. Oh, thank you very much to Lucas, who's become a YouTube member of the channel. I appreciate that. I thought I'd be a member as I always enjoy the videos and always agree with the opinions on the channel. Thank you, Lucas. Massively appreciate that. Very, very kind of you. Very kind of you. Just having a look now. Subscriptions are slowly going up, so please do subscribe to the channel if you're new to it. We've got every league game covered this season. Most of them at the game, just not able to be there today. I'd say we've got balanced opinions. Would you, George? Pretty fair opinions. Never over the top. Sometimes over the top in terms of praise, I'd say.
Yeah.
But that's just getting caught up in the moment, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. We can unlock some secrets as well on this channel, I think.
Like what?
Beans at the chippy.
Oh, mate. That's outstanding, that is. That's where the inspiration for NOTTS away kit came from.
I've heard that.
Goodness me, Callum, 15 months, but better with a win tonight. Appreciate that as well. 15 months, the longest serving channel member, Callum. Absolute legend. I just want to check in how you're holding up, Callum, with Chicks and obviously at Woking. Just want to check in on that one because
he's slowly morphing into a Woking fan, I think.
well, there's rumours that he's sat in a Woking away shirt from 2012-13 season. And I don't want to say where those rumours have come from, but
why that season in particular?
It's just what was available online. Chickson's played 290 minutes for Woking so far. Come on, then. Come on, NOTTS. Come on, NOTTS. Bass is going to clear this to the halfway line. We've got to win this first. And Dizzy's sandwiched by 2 players. He's got no chance of winning that. It needs to be Jatta in that position, doesn't it? They launch it forward, though. Hoofball and won by McDonald. What number's McDonald? Because him and Platt's numbers look the same to me on the screen.
3, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
They look the same on the screen. I was thinking of the bench for later on in the game. Brown, Martin, Cisse. I can't really see his Cisse coming on.
No.
Oh my goodness. Who's that? Matty Palmer gives it away. They've got a chance. 25 yards. Don't let him shoot. And a fantastic block there by Macquarie. Really, really put his body on the line there. I mean, that's Hinchy who's giving the ball away, starting in central midfield earlier in the game, and Matty Palmer who's giving the ball away as well.
Yeah.
And a poor free kick given away by Jatta, and I think he did win that a little bit, but poor. Whilst there's a break in play, George, have you had your tea?
I have had my tea.
What have you had?
What did I have for my tea? I had a roast dinner.
A roast? Oh, that's not a free kick, actually. He's really bought that.
What do you have for your dinner, Tom? Hash brown cob?
Not hash brown cob tonight. No, that's I have one night a week where I don't have that. I had tacos.
Tacos? You're always eating tacos, you are.
I like Mexican, to be honest. I like Mexican food. And I'm going to say something now, which I've never been as serious on the channel, right? Soft shell tacos are the only acceptable. Hang on, they put it in. Alex Bass has come flying.
Soft shell tacos, what's it? I think just got a free kick on the edge.
Yeah, right on the edge. Given away by Gordon. That was a free kick. Hard shell tacos are horrendous, mate. That's all.
Soft shell tacos, are they tortillas then, are they?
Yeah, like mini tortillas, yeah. But the hard shell ones are the ones that you bite them and they break apart. They're just like nachos.
You're not a proper Mexican food eater then, are you?
Well, no, not if I'm not enjoying them. I'm going to predict a goal here. I think it's pretty clear who's going to take it. They've got 6 men behind the ball. That's all right. Some have gone now. They've only got 3.
Nah, they won't score from this. No way. No way.
Sometimes they're too close, aren't they? This one's not too close. This one's perfect for them to go 2-0 up, unfortunately. Hartley here. How about a series on another team who play in black and white? Who are you thinking? If this goes in, this is a long, long way back. Please don't go in. George, I'm telling you, this is in.
It's not.
Goal. No, it's not. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
Bro, Tom.
It's a save. It's a decent save, but he nearly powered it into his own net. He didn't catch that high wanted, did he, Bass? That could have slipped under his grasp.
Good save, though, nonetheless.
No, it was. Actually, there wasn't a lot of power in that free kick to say where it was. He should have just laced it as hard as possible. Is your head just detached from your body then, or?
Yeah. It's because I'm sat back. Let me pull my thing up here if you want to see.
Elgin City in Scotland, Juve, a Turkish team. What, when we don't follow NOTTS, we follow one of those? Who could we follow? Team in black and white. Juve's cliche. Turkey's too far to go to. Elgin City are too niche, I think. Newcastle United, nah. I think there's only one team for us, Hartley. I think it's NOTTS. "21 minutes of just
hanging on, really, for us.
That's a good point here. It'd be great to see you do a grand tour in the summer and track down the odd teams. I'm all for like as niche teams as possible. That'd be good. Smiley says, "Do we like scoring at all?" How do I put this?
No,
we don't.
No.
Like not like when I say not at all, I seriously mean not at all. We've probably been over the halfway line 3 times. Cerula's just been tracked back by 2 players, and
a great tackle that is.
It was a good tackle, and they've just won it back. They're just swatting us away. Is the best way I can put it. Just dealing with. I wouldn't say everything we've got to throw at them because we haven't thrown anything at them. I'll be honest. If I'm Maynard now, I'm concerned because you can go 5 minutes like this or 10 minutes like this, but now it's starting to settle into the pattern of the game.
And
whilst Alex Bass has gone down again,
you know what this is?
It's tactical, isn't it?
It is.
It's every game, and I think it's a good time to do it. I wonder if the message goes across to him because look at that, having his lace tied. Love that.
Well, the message goes across to Bass.
Well, yeah. Does Bass just recognise when it's not going well and go down, or recognise?
I hope he does recognise it's not going well.
Well, yeah, he knows it's not going well, but I mean, does he? Nah, the message has got to come from someone, hasn't it?
What do you think? He's got an earpiece?
Don't know.
Could do.
Right, scores around the grounds. Let's go. Barrow beating NOTTS, obviously here. Not here. I'm in my living room. They're not here. But Cheltenham 1, Bradford 1. Chesterfield losing at home to Colchester. Doncaster losing at home to Bromley. Gillingham losing at home to Newport. MK Dons beating Accrington. Salford beating Swindon. And Walsall beating Carlisle as it stands. So NOTTS have not dropped any places right now. But there we go. There we go. Right. Bass is back up. You know, one of these times he's going to be injured and no one will believe him.
Yeah.
Come on then. Let's see what that little tactical... Let's see if we can spot the tactical switch.
Midfield have come a bit deeper.
Yeah, but oh my goodness me.
Oh.
Rob McDonald. Booked.
Another free kick.
That tactical switch hasn't done very well, has it? I mean, that was a heavy tackle. Port Morenese in the Portuguese second division playing black and white. Do you know what? I like Boa Vista. Daz Pye says Port Morenese. Boa Vista. Went to watch them a few years ago. Black and white checks though. Looks like a chessboard.
Who's taking this then, Tom?
Oh, it's obvious, isn't it? There's 4 of them. Jackson, Spence. Can't see the other 2.
They're working something, aren't they?
Vassell. Who's the last one? Come on. Turn around. And Stokes. If this goes to 2-0, I dare say it could be game over. We've really, really had a poor first half. And Will's a positive guy, and if Will comes on at half time, you can't sugarcoat this one.
You probably will.
Dinked in, and they've won the first contact again, but it's gone out for a goal kick. Do a free mug for the most obscure black and white kit worn to Med Lane. Fair play. We might do that. St. Mirren, Shane said.
Was it Torquay that had that like third shirt where it was black and white? Can you remember?
Yeah, the year after. Yeah. How has he got that much room in the central midfield? Well, lucky he decided to go backwards. Smiler, what are your opinions on the current midfield? What, this game or just in general? Because this current midfield is getting absolutely overrun. Great tackle by Lewis McCarry.
Yeah, I feel like Palmer has a lot more to give.
This is like... I'm not overreacting when I say this is really, really, really poor. We cannot touch the ball. In general, he said. I think our midfield is good. I think Palmer. I think Matty Palmer has another 2 or 3 weeks at least before he's up to speed. When you're out for a year,
Yeah, I think
needs to stay forward.
A good yardstick could probably be like midway through the season, I think.
Yeah.
Because obviously everyone was so excited for the sort of Robbo and Palmer partnership, weren't they? But Palmer's come back after a long-term injury and he's not looked, back to his full normal self, has he? And Robbo's been in and out of the squad with sort of small injuries, hasn't he? So, again, he's not really been to his full capabilities, has he?
No. Ball kept in. Maynard thought that was definitely out. We're just letting them run at us. A couple of 1-2s on the edge of the box, and they're almost in. Right, this is an opportunity for us to break, and it's pulled back for a foul on Lewis McCarry. Will says, don't make that play in black and white. They do. They do, William.
Who?
Maidenhead.
Yeah. I think... Well, I'm sure Will's got a Maidenhead shirt, actually.
Yeah, I think he has.
What is that about?
Right. Bass is going to clear. I think going long is the right choice because we've lost the header. We should be going short.
I was just going to say, I think we're not even winning 50% of our aerial duels at the minute. I don't think going longs or short's the right thing at the minute. I don't know what to do.
Down to Pie, this is very good, very true. We don't seem to be able to put in 90-minute shift. What games this season, George, have we put in a 90-minute shift? I'd say Accrington,
Grimsby,
and Grimsby. Barrow, we put in 90 minutes if you take off the first 6 minutes and replace it with the added time that was 6 at the end. But full game wise, and you say you think Matty Palmer's got a lot more to give. I honestly think this whole squad have more to give. This is what's frustrating me.
Yeah, but we need to hit that next gear, don't we?
We're a quarter of the way through.
We've said that a lot, haven't we? I know, but that's what I'm saying.
And that's what I mean. I'm agreeing with you.
We need to step up now. Because I think we've thought that before about squads and players that we've had, haven't we? We feel like they have more to give and they've not quite, fulfilled where we thought they could play at. Especially sort of last season.
Yeah.
So it should be interesting, really.
I mean, we just lost a marker from a throw-in. And they've got an opportunity.
Oh, my God.
Deflected for a corner, I think. Oh, no, just gone out. This is really poor.
We couldn't really... I don't think we could be making it any easier for them. The amount of space that they had there to just run through.
Jamie says this is shocking. This might be the poorest I've seen us all season by some way. I've got a feel if this carries on for the full 90 with those fans that have travelled all the way to Barrow on a Tuesday, work in the morning, probably we'll have had to have taken some time off work probably today for some people. Come on, Jatta. Jatta's not even winning headers, is he? Sarula Fada. We've got a free kick. I wouldn't go short here. I would launch it into their box because we've had no other opportunity. We've gone short. And Dan Crowley has passed. Go on. Sarula flicks it into Jatta. Come on, then. And Jatta's given the ball away.
We're outnumbered all over the pitch.
Everywhere. It's
like they've got 2 more players.
Well done, referee, for playing on there. Well done. But look at the tight spaces we're trying to play it in. Just no wonder we're losing the ball.
They're making it like that, though, aren't they, Barrow?
Yeah, they are. Go on then, Hinchy. You've got to show a bit because Abbott and Scott really do get stuck in. I know Hinchy's not the exact same type of player. You've got Didsey on the halfway line with 2 players ahead of him. Hinchy's gone sideways again, but that's not a bad pass. Gives it to Matty Palmer halfway. Out to Sarula. This is where you need Macquarie to overlap and open up some space, and he has, which means he can go inside to Dan Crowley. Dan Crowley misses Jones, doesn't he?
I miss Jones.
What a horrendous pass. Did he take that down? Well done. Did he? Cuts inside. Go on. Tries to take one more player. I know James says, look at Barrow's work rate. Within a second, I've looked down to read the comments and they're up our other end of the pitch. Gordon's going to be pulled back for a yellow, I think. Good save by Bass. Comfortable save. He bounced just in front of him as well and swerved a little bit.
Yeah, that's tough. That is tough to save.
He makes him look easy though, doesn't he?
He does.
Half an hour of just watching Barrow attack, which I didn't think. I thought would be quite difficult, but I thought we'll be given a bit better than this. Cerula wins a free kick cleverly. I think he's done well. John says we're taking too long to get it forward. Have to agree. Anything else happened in our league? Who's been bought? Carlisle aren't going down, are they? Brown replaces Hinchy. What did I say?
He literally said that, yeah.
What did I say? If it's like this on half hour, I'm changing it.
We're just overloaded everywhere, aren't we?
Proactive from Maynard. This might not be the right thing to do right now, and it might backfire. But the fact he's changed it at half time, he's changed it today. It's good. It's good.
Proactive. Yeah. I just need to let my dog back in. 1 minute.
Halfway line, Matty Palmer. I'm not sure what we're playing now because we've got 3 strikers on the pitch. Giovanni Brown gets straight involved and passes it into McGoldrick, 30 yards out. Gives it to Gordon, and we're further forward than we've been in the last 15 minutes, purely based on one player. Go on, Didsy. Whips
straight away.
Cleared. Win that header and recycle the possession. Well done. Didsy does well to turn, but gives it away. But we can recycle that again. And it's our turn to be on the front foot. He's got his shirt there, ref. Well played. Giovanni Brown. More touches than Jatta in the opening minute 30. Dan Crowd needs to get a bit further forward, but I'm not sure he will now. Some neat play. Notts have it again. McDonald back into his own half. Platt gives it to Macari. Didsy's really starting to find space now. And if he opens it up, he's put it Cerula, who's on the left, got a lot of room, takes on his man, put it in that box, and doesn't win a free kick. And I don't think it was a free kick, but they've put the ball out of play because the Barrow player's gone down. I've got to be honest, George, that change has made an instant impact.
Yeah.
Newport 2 up at Gillingham. Wow, they're about to lose 5 in a row. I'll be honest, they didn't look very good at Meadow Lane, did they? They looked poor at Meadow Lane, so it doesn't surprise me at all. Doesn't surprise me at all.
Do you think this is a legitimate injury, Tom? Tactical change, maybe?
I don't know. Smiley says you guys should do a podcast or commentate more on the games. We have a Thursday podcast, Smiley, every week, 7:30 live on this YouTube channel. So if you're not already subscribed, do subscribe and turn on the notifications. Then you'll be alerted every week. Quite a lot of people follow live. Some people follow listen back. We also have it on Spotify. So yeah, appreciate that. A few more subs coming in. So please continue to subscribe to the channel. Helps us out. Helps us produce things. Helps us do giveaways. Helps everything. Please do continue to subscribe. Hopefully we can do a couple more of these this season if we're not at the games, George.
Yeah, hopefully.
I don't know if this is a legitimate. I think it is a legitimate injury.
Yeah, it looks more legitimate than the Bass injury that happens every year. Right.
We've got 10 minutes now to see what happens with this Giovanni Brown sub. He's not been given. He's not been given anywhere near this kind of minutes in the league. Not in a single go. So it's good. It's a good opportunity. Can we win that? Well done. Didsy's work rate is ridiculous and he's not going to last the game. And someone said earlier we possibly could break him. Yeah. Hartley Hare, does George live in a stately home? Maybe. 50-50 chance, isn't it?
50-50 chance. No, I actually don't. My partner's just big into paneling. And believe me, this is not the only wall in my house with paneling on.
Did you do it?
No. I didn't.
Did she do it?
No, she didn't.
Big Meech, this is great. Tuesday night with the lads. What a treat. George watching from the West Wing at Woollerton Hall. How did you know that? He does live at Woollerton Hall, but only every other week, I think.
That's funny.
If you want us to do more of these Tuesday nights, let us know. Let us know. If we're not at the games, we'll definitely do them. Didsy doing really well. That's got to be a booking. Pull back on the halfway line. I'm a bit worried how much work Didsy's actually doing, though, if I'm honest. Who is that?
We'll see how it goes. Channel mascot.
Channel mascot. My channel mascot might make an appearance, but probably asleep. Dan Crowley, go on then. Into a bit of space. Back to McDonald, who's on a yellow. Early yellow. Shane says the mascot's a red deer, really. Is that what they've got at Woollerton?
Must be. I don't know.
Smart says this is better than the commentary on the telly. Hartley Hare says this is awesome. More Tuesdays. Appreciate that. Really appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. There's 71 people live with us at the minute. You're both planning on going to Walsall away on the 3rd of December. Is that a Tuesday or is that a Saturday?
I think it's a Tuesday.
Saturday, isn't it? I think it's a Saturday.
3rd of December. Sure, it's a Tuesday.
No.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure.
I'll have a look.
Get the calendar up.
It's a Tuesday, right? I was planning on going to Walsall on the 3rd of December, I think. Not too far. I'll go for that, I think.
Not far as it was.
No, it's not. It's not. Right, Cerula, who for me has been a good option. We've got it. Is that Dan Crowley level with the centre-backs? It is. What benefit do you see to Crowley playing there?
I don't really.
Giovanni Brown flicks it forward. Again, involved. Does really well. Picks it up again. Little nutmeg from Brown on the halfway line. Tell you what, George. He's looked very good since coming on.
Yeah, he does. He's made an impact.
To Didsy. Plays it into Dan Crowley, who's let the ball run under his feet and has lost it. And they've now broken on us. Dan Crowley, what? Ball's through.
So many options here for him.
Oh. I know. And we somehow got the ball. Come on then, Didsy. Go on then, Didsy. Lay it off someone. Plays it back to McDonald. Big Meat's definitely doing more of these watch-alongs better than the awful Sky commentary. Just missing Jordan. I love seeing him at work. The handsome rascal. Jordan's all right. But he's just it's not available this evening. Not available this evening. Go on then, Giovanni Brown. Plays it out. I don't know. He said he's not watching it this evening. Yeah. Go on, Cerula. Cuts inside. Plays it into Brown. Fantastic by shoot. Oh, Brown gets into a great position. Superb from him so far.
Easily best chance of the game for us.
Yeah, 100%. Cerula cut inside. Brown just played off their defender, and they've gone straight at the other end. And a great tackle from Rob McDonald, which gives it to Cerula. I hope Cerula has 90 minutes in him today because he's been a real threat. Linked up with Brown. If Brown was a split second quicker to that ball, I think he would have put it in. But as it was, he had to put it round him. And now Dizzy's gone halfway line. Put it into Cerula, who's again one-on-one. Takes him on. Falls over, but gives it to Dizzy. It's very good from him.
That's very, very good.
Edge of the box. Crowley, 30 yards out now. Lays it off to Matty Palmer, to Didzy. Step over. Gives it back to Palmer. Probably now 35 yards out. Go on then, Cerula. Take him down the line, one-on-one. Cerula's got a chance to put it in. Gives it to Crowley. Ref's got in the way. You know what? What a stupid rule. If that touches the ref, even brushes him like it did, you've got to stop your attack. And now they've got back behind the ball. What a stupid rule that is. How's that benefit? That doesn't benefit, or it's not to the detriment of any team. And now we've ended up with it back in our own half. And look, it's straight back in the goalkeeper's arms. What a waste of time. Cheers, ref. Cheers, ref. I'm not happy about that. Someone said Blackpool getting a battering. What's the Blackpool score? In League One.
Oh dear, lost possession again.
1-0 at half time. I know we've just had a good spell. We've been just talking about a good spell, but 1-0 at half time would be
flattering for us, I think.
Yeah. Shimani Brown does really well again there. But we're just second to everything. Come on then. We've shown we can get at these. Cerula takes on 3 players. Oh my God, 4 players. Feed it through. He's going on his own. 30 yards. Cerula. Oh my goodness me.
Good save. Yeah.
That was a very good save. He took on 4 players and put it bottom corner.
That was a great run, yeah.
That would have been unbelievable from Cerula. I told you, he's been class. He's been absolutely class. Took on 4 players, bottom corner. Big Meat's got tickets for Donny away today. Season ticket holder will allow 1 per ticket, so wait till it went on general release. Yeah, Donny should be good. That was they just showed the shot. They didn't show the 25 yards out. A bit more power and it's 1-1. Do you know what?
Forgive me there. Have I had a lapse of concentration, or why was that there throw?
I have no idea, mate. I was reading the chat. Smiler likes Cerula. Unbelievable work rate and massive talent. This is my problem since Jodie's been injured, right? One of our fullbacks has a great game, but the other doesn't. Like, imagine now if you had Jodie on one side and you had Cerula doing that on the other side. No one would be able to live with us. But right now, and whether he's poor or not, I don't think it's playing poor. It's just not in the game. He's Gordon at all. So
it's not his favoured side, though, is it?
No, it's not. But it's not Cerula's favourite side.
Well, they
got it on the edge of the box. Did he give it away? And it's a free kick right on the edge. Crowley's going to be booked for this. Pretty had to make a tackle. If 42nd minute, they've got an opportunity to score. Ethan says, watching the game in Benidorm. What's the temperature, Ethan? What's the temperature in Benidorm? 9 degrees in Nottingham, where I am. It's not very good, is it? They've got a real opportunity here. 2-0 would make it very, very difficult. Because I do feel like, although we've not played well, the last 5 minutes we've been all right. What do you do from this position?
All of a sudden, a draw feels like a really good result for us, doesn't it?
Well, if we were to draw this game, we'd have taken 5 points from Chesterfield away, Barrow away, and Wimbledon at home. And I think that's not bad. Considering we've got Harrogate at home next weekend, if we take anything from this, I mean, we've got to be beating Harrogate at home if you've got any chance of going on. Right, they've got a player stood in front of Matty Palmer who's away from the wall, and he's going to try and move him out of the way. And it's fired and spilt by Bass, but he's claimed it in the end. And 1 minute plus then added time.
I feel like those 3 kicks that Barrow have had there, both of them pretty much the same distance out. They've not really challenged Bass much, have they? They've
been wasted, haven't they?
They've been wasted, yeah. They've been relatively easy, haven't they? That one was really straight at him, wasn't it? It's if you're a Barrow fan now, you're frustrated there for sure.
I watched what Gordon did to Mandeville, especially in the first half against Chesterfield, and I'm thinking, why can't that be every week? Because he's just turning back every time he gets the ball, and I don't think the Barrow fullback has a massive amount of pace. What subs would make at half time? I wouldn't make any, would you, George? I'd wait a little bit.
Yeah, I'd probably wait out. Just to see how we come out in the second half.
Go on, Gordon. Run it in.
The changes that we've
cut in.
The change that we've already made seems to have made an impact, doesn't it? So
it does. 4 minutes added, by the way. Right, go on then. 4, yeah. We've had Bass down on their player, haven't we? Lovely by Cerula. Puts cross in position. It's swung in. Jatta beaten to it by the centre back. Rest going to give a free kick, isn't he? He's not.
Tell you what, it's a great cross from Cerula, that was.
It was. Cerula's played really well, and then a free kick given away for a tackle by, I think it was Macari. Just takes any pressure away. I won't make any subs yet. And if I'm looking at our bench and what we have to offer, I'm surprised Chesterfield aren't winning. They had a light show before kickoff.
What does that consist of then?
Just lights and like a show as well. Bedu
Turning the
sees,
floodlights on and off, is it? Or
I don't know. Steve said he'd take Gordon off. Maybe Gordon for Martin at some point. But the only attacking options we've got is Cisse and Martin. That's it now. Because attacking wise, we've got all our players on the pitch. Come on, Notts, don't concede before half time. Barrow have it 20 yards out. Corner of the box. Is he onside? Ref says yeah. Orlando says yeah. Swung in and dealt with, but it's not a great clearance. It's flashed across back to the edge. Barrow are going to put this in the box, aren't they? From their right-hand side. Come on, Dan Crowley, get out to them. That's a lovely 1-2. We've been caught out, but Alex Bass is alert. Is the pitch really slippy, do you think? Because a lot of players can't get their foot on the ball, or Bass is struggling to hold it.
don't know, mate, to be honest.
Go and have a check at half-time for us.
Yeah, I'll run on half time, have a quick look. Yeah, it fully well could be. It could be one of those tactics that's been used against us, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I do, mate. I do know. 2 minutes left. Clipped straight out to Didsey, who has done really, really well there with Gordon. And we've got an opportunity. There we go. Turn. And they've won it again. They've won it again.
That was a hard pass, that was.
It was tricky.
Well,
Let's force them to go long, because I fancy Matty Platt to win that. It's McCoy that wins it. Gives it to Crowley. Right, they've got a couple of players. They're not massively out of position at any point, though, are they?
No.
Right, now Gordon has a chance to stretch his legs and run. Goes inside. Gives it to Crowley. Look at McDonald on the overlap. Crowley cuts in. Don't shoot. Gives it to Lewis McCory, who I think a year yesterday scored that goal against Gillingham, I think. Maybe a year today. I think it was yesterday. And that's a Notts throw with 1 minute 10 left. Stuart says, don't agree with playing inverted wing backs all the time. I think there's room to switch it up, definitely. You could switch it up even mid-half, can't you? Can someone win that ball? Straight over the top. 50 seconds left. Barrow in behind. Rob McDonald's got to face him at one-on-one. Don't let him cut inside. Opportunity. That's a handball. He's holding his face. I think that was a handball. What do you think?
I think it looked like a handball to me.
He's rolling around holding his face. They're going to replay this because obviously it's as a head injury. Yeah, they should replay it because he's down. Dan Crowley, I think that's hit him in the hand. I'll be honest with you. But no one seems bothered. Maybe it wasn't a penalty. As I say, go down at half time and check. Go down and check. We just need to up the tempo more. Seems slow and lacking conviction, says Big Meech. Yeah. The more I watch, the more I think if we are that yard quicker, we'll be all right. Okay, Barrow throw. This is going to be pretty much it. Let's get it away now. It's nothing stupid. There's a foul there, surely. And ref gives Notts a free kick.
Just blow up, ref.
Ref bottled given a yellow card there. Right, half time. It is Barrow 1, Notts 0. To concede from a set piece is really, really disappointing, if I'm honest. Massively disappointing. Rate Notts' performance out of 10, George, that half.
4.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I think it would literally have been a 2 until the change. I think the change really sort of turned the game on its head a little bit. We sort of picked up the ball a bit more and we looked a bit more confident in possession.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you got to give Maynard credit for that, to be able to see that sort of small detail and change one player and it make that big of an impact. What's going on here?
Maynard not happy with something. Well, it's not. It's one of our coaches, isn't it? Not happy with something.
I wonder what that was.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm obviously not listening to the commentary because I can't focus on two things at once.
Fair enough. Team talk at half-time needs to stir the lads up and get them playing county ball. You come away with it.
What are you saying, Tom, at half-time then? Your Maynard?
I'm saying, last 10 minutes you've been better, but it's the same thing as we haven't created a great goal scoring opportunity. I'd be telling Gordon and Cerullo to keep swapping. Hartley Hare says, "Do the company that did George's paneling want to sponsor the channel?" Was that already in when you moved in that house, or has it been done?
No, it's been done.
It does look magnificent.
Thank you.
Did a company do it?
Yeah. Well, they were from Instagram. And their Instagram page isn't even a thing anymore, so I don't know what happened to them. Maybe they've gone into something else.
Maybe they have.
Maybe they make beans now or something. Who knows?
Yeah. 2-1 final score, says Big Meech. Apparently, I'm looking defence with one more tackles. They've had more interceptions. That means nothing to me, really, any of that. Truth here from Callum says, "You cannot score if you do not shoot." Well, I mean, I can't argue with that. I haven't got out of first gear, says Royston. Frustrating.
Lord George's paneling. Look at the possession.
I know. Double their possession, but far less shots created. It's upsetting, isn't it? It's upsetting. No, it's not the worst half of football, but it's far from the best. The opening 30 is the worst, possibly the worst 30 I've seen so far this season. Steve says, "What do you guys think about Brown?" He's made a massive impact since coming on, I'll be honest. Even if it's not with what he's necessarily done, he's just had an extra option. You can tell that off the mark, he's got a bit more pace. Look at that. 10 crosses in the whole game and only one's met a player, and I assume that's from their corner. So, well, we'll see if Will joins us, shall we, for a half-time chitter-chatter.
Yep.
But who knows, eh? Who really knows? Right, let's run through a few half-time scores in League 2. Let's have a look then. What have we got? We've got Morecambe 0, Wimbledon 0. We've got Barrow winning against Notts. We've got Cheltenham 1, Bradford 1. Chesterfield with the light show are still losing to Colchester, although they've had a lot more of the game. Doncaster losing to Bromley. Fleetwood 0, Crewe 0. Gillingham 0, Newport 2. Harrogate 0, Port Vale 0. MK 1, Accrington 0. Scored after 1 minute there. Salford 1, Swindon 0. Tranmere 0, Grimsby 0. And the mighty Carlisle is still losing to Walsall. Guess what, George?
Yep.
Here he is.
Hello.
How are we doing?
Can you see me and hear me?
Of course we can.
I've not looked at my phone before.
Can you see us and hear us?
I can see you and hear you.
Wait. What are you packing a case for then?
I'm off on holiday, aren't
Wait, look how happy.
Again.
I? Just a little city break. Not nothing long.
Can I guess where?
You know where.
Let me have a guess then.
Go on then. Have a guess.
Is it
I
Porto?
actually don't know.
It is Porto. Gonna go to the Hoffenheim game, but we can't get tickets yet. You can't do it from the UK apparently or something.
Get them on the day.
Yeah, get them on the day.
What day are you back? Back for Saturday's game?
No.
Boa Vista at home in Porto on Saturday. I've checked for you, mate.
Are they actually?
Yeah, when I went a couple of years ago, £15 a ticket.
Good. 2 games.
Get yourself for 2.
Wow.
Anyway, you excited?
Very excited. Very excited. I don't know to pack a Notts top or not.
Of course you do.
If I wore that to Porto, would that be controversial?
I don't think so.
No.
They might care.
We've got someone watching from Serbia.
Wow.
Fantastic. Appreciate that. Thank you, Vladan. Please
Isn't that
subscribe.
lad who came on and scored instead of Macaulay Langstaff from Serbia?
Maybe. What, for Millwall?
Yeah, sure it is.
I don't know, mate. We're a Notts channel.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know, but I can find that out for you. Don't you worry. I'll find it out for you now. What did you make of that half then, Will?
for the first 15 minutes was absolutely dreadful. Really, really bad first 15 minutes. Then sort of tamed. It was then a bit better for the next 10. And then when he made the sub, at 36, obviously it made a huge difference. Just the whole three midfield, Hinchy, Crowley, and Palmer just wasn't working at all, which is a bit weird. Which is a bit, it's not. I can't put my finger on why either. I think they're playing well, to be fair. They look very organised and their press is very strong, and they were pressing very intensively for the first 25 minutes, but they're not going to be able to keep that up throughout. And I think when we've gone down the wings, we've looked a lot better. Well, I say the wings, we've gone down the right wing. I don't know where Gordon's not had the ball. I don't know we haven't gone down that side at all. But I think the last 15 was a lot better. Giovanni Brown looks good.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Cerullo looks good as well.
Cerullo looks really good. I don't know I don't know if I like what Dizzy's doing. I like his work rate, and I think that's class, but I don't get why he's having to do all of that. It's something that's not right, is it, in that midfield at the minute? It seems, but the midfield's not working, but we've looked better since the change.
Yeah, I agree. I agree a lot better since the change. Will, sorry, just off on a tangent. Would it make your holiday a lot better if the people watching subscribe that haven't already subscribed?
Yeah, so much better. What were we 13 away on? What is it? 13 away on Thursday.
No, we're 14 away on Thursday.
Yeah,
we're now 6 over.
Wow.
It's look at that smile. He's absolutely loving it.
The mugs. Wow.
The mugs are going to be coming.
What are you calling them?
Do you know the mug I got? The first one, yeah?
Yeah.
The tea I made 2 years ago is still too warm to drink.
That's incredible.
I can't drink it.
Hasn't it been in your garden for over a year as well? It hasn't cooled down.
This may or may not be true.
It's groundbreaking technology.
We have to say that. What do you mean it's the quality of it to say that George painted it with his feet, though?
He's got a lot of dexterity in his feet. So is that the right?
I don't know. We'll just say it is. He's got talent.
He's got talent.
But no, I said it earlier. I don't know if you were watching, Will, but these are the games that's going to let us down if we want to get promoted. You can't be coming here and not even putting in a performance. Like, we're not even really looking like scoring. Cerullo's had the best effort. I don't know. I mean, the league is so strange. You've got the only side that seems to have any consistency is Walsall. Gillingham are losing again. It's going to be 5 losses in a row. I don't know.
I know, yeah. Walsall, I didn't even really tip at the start. Like, I didn't think they'd be that great. Yeah, they've got some real consistency. What are Port Vale doing at the minute?
I haven't seen Port Vale's result anywhere, to be fair. I'll just let me have a quick look.
They were literally just on the screen there.
0-0 with Harrogate away.
Yes.
I mean, but they've had. This is the difference. They've had 13 shots first half away at Harrogate. We've had 2 away at Barrow.
Yeah, I mean, it's not been great at all. Yeah, they attack. I don't know what it is about Barrow. You lot have seen us go and win there, but every time I've seen us play Barrow, it's not been great. It's like they're just done us in a bit.
Let's just put this into perspective a little bit. The last team that went to Barrow was Morecambe, and they won 1-0. Right.
But Barrow aren't a bad team, though. They've just been a bad run of form. They had a really good start to the season.
They're not a bad team, but they also haven't scored before today in the last 2 league games.
Yeah, true.
And they'd only scored 1 goal. Listen to this. 1 goal in the last 5. Actually, 1 goal in the last 7 in all competitions. And it took 7 minutes to score, and they probably should have scored another 2. No, maybe another 1.
They have been wasteful with it. Yeah, they have been wasteful with it, haven't they? They could have had more today. So. Yeah.
Here we go. Vladan said, my opinion is that last year we had a problem with the defence. The game behind the ball was very bad because it was slow. I think this year's situation is a little better. As for Serbia, there are a lot of NOTTS fans here. I hope they'll be able to attend a live game next year. That'd be really good. Hartley says, love seeing international supporters in Meadow Lane. There's a NOTTS Serbian NOTTS bar near
Snetton
Market, the Partisan. Yeah.
Do you know
Never
the
been-
story behind that?
No.
Tell us, Will.
Yeah.
I was reading. I don't know where I was reading this, but it's something like where is it in Partizan? There's 2 teams, isn't there?
Belgrade. Belgrade. Yeah.
And then, but like apparently, so
They play in black and white. Sorry.
Yeah, Notts exactly. So Notts played them. Notts played one of the Serbian teams, I think, in one of the cups or friendly. I can't remember what it was, or something like that. They might not have played them, but one of the Notts fans went over, and basically, well, one of their fans came here. I don't know. There was a connection, and they basically like said, well, Nottingham is very similar to where is it again? Belgrade.
Yeah.
So it's very similar to there because the biggest team are like the bigger team wear red, and then there's a smaller team that wear black and white. So apparently that's why I don't know the guy who owns it set up that Partizan. That wasn't a great story, but there's a proper story there to it.
Yeah,
I thought it was a
definitely
nice
some
story.
inaccuracies in there though.
A couple. I can't remember where I was
Some
reading
missing
this.
information for sure. Will.
Yeah, it was. I can't remember where I was reading this. So I had to find the magazine.
I enjoyed it. Good, I enjoyed that.
It's because it's basically the thing to it is there's a link between Notts and them because we're like 2 teams that are playing black and white that are smaller to a team that playing red, basically.
Nice.
Red Star, isn't it? It's Red Star.
Yeah.
Right. Red Star versus Partizan, 22nd of Feb. Let's
Wow.
go. Let's go.
We could go. Is that Feb half term?
Yeah.
Part time.
Sorry, George. If you've got something to say, mate, leave it till after because you actually get it. It's quite aggressive actually sometimes. Little
I've
comment,
lost my opinion.
passive aggressive.
I've lost
Actually.
my opinions.
Say again.
Well, I'm sorry. Here you go.
Just to say yes, Will. The answer is yes, it is, and we're going to the Partizan. We'll go to Belgrade derby. Vladan, if you could just put in the comments, would it be wise for myself and Will to attend the Belgrade derby if we could get tickets, or would we have no opportunity to get the tickets? Just let us know.
Is Belgrade the one where they have that tunnel that's like mega long?
Couldn't tell you, mate.
I think the players have to walk like really far. I'm pretty sure it is. I think it's like 100-yard tunnel. I don't know. I don't know where I've got all this from.
Richard says Partizan Tavern is a great micro report. Vladan says yes, Partizan fans support Notts. We hate Red Star and Forest.
They are.
Absolutely love that. I won't lie. I rate that. I do.
What subs could we make today, though? This is what I was just looking at.
There's only Martin attacking wise.
Have you been impressed by him when he's come on? I can't say truthfully I have.
No, I
Against
can't.
Port Vale, I don't think he'd.
Mate. But you got to go for it, you. You got to try. Something's got to change second half. So yeah, there we go. It's just tricky. We've got to come away from here with a point, I think.
Have we kicked off again yet?
Just about to kick off. We're going to let you go.
All right. Let's go. Get watching Sky.
Enjoy the second half and enjoy your time in Porto. Get packing that bag with a couple of Notts shirts in.
We'll do, boss. So, purple, though. The purple one.
Yeah.
Well.
Will, any message for anyone watching?
Just enjoy the ride, really.
Anything else? Maybe subscribe to the channel.
I was going to say, don't get beans at the fish and chip shop. That was what instantly came to me.
It's the same thing, basically, isn't it?
Basically came to me.
We've kicked off, matey.
All right, then. Subscribe.
Top man.
Bye, guys.
Cheers, Will. Thanks for joining us.
Cheers, mate.
I'm trying to work out how to leave.
Such an abrupt.
Interesting.
Says you can be my guest. Of course, I work in Partizan. Now I work as a coach in UAE. I can arrange accommodation and tickets for the derby in Belgrade. Goodness me. That would be incredible, Vladan. So if you could, wow, that would be amazing. Drop us a message on our Notts County Talk Instagram. DM us and we'll sort it out. That would be amazing. Sam Second half then, Shola Amiobi on and Ben Davis on. Remember, every time Ben Davis used to get a free kick, it was like almost guaranteed goal.
50-50.
50-50. Either was or it wasn't. It either was or it wasn't, pal. Come on then. Let's sort this out. What one player, if you had to pick one player, has to step up second half? I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say, I know the obvious one is Dan Quinn. I'm going to say Matty Palmer.
Yeah, I think the midfield in general need to step up a bit, don't they?
Lost the header again. Come on, not. If you Barrow, and if you're the Barrow manager, you've said whatever you do, don't let them score first, or have opportunities first 10 minutes.
If you're Barrow manager, you're going in and you say, just don't let them score.
No, I know. Mug of beans, Hartley Hare said. You can't have a mug of beans.
Sounds like your categories.
Do you hear my cat?
Mm.
Yeah, it might be in soon.
What's he saying?
Yeah, he's saying. Well, he said give Martin an opportunity. Can you hear him? He's having a right shout.
He's being really loud.
He's like, Gordon, great ball in. Giovanni Brown doesn't get to it. Didsy on the edge of the box. Wiggles some room. They're on him. That's the tactic, is you don't let Didsy have a minute. Ball's crossed in and Jatta was near there, but it's good. It's good. It's not bad at all. Right. Barrow have the ball, 30 yards out. Play it wide. This would be a right kick in the teeth if they scored early, wouldn't it? They're going to put the ball into the box, and they have. And it's. Do you think that went out? I don't think that went out. Callum says, I reckon end of season player and the season player at Notts County Mugs signed by both of us too. Can you imagine, like, Bedu with a sign? He wouldn't know what to do if we signed a Notts County mug for him.
It'd probably be more prestigious than the league trophy, I think.
It would.
Like, who doesn't want a mug that keeps your team warm for 2 years?
Could you imagine that you can never drink it? The most pointless thing.
If we made massive ones, we could pretty much just solve the energy crisis.
We could. If not stop giving the ball away, they might have a chance of winning as well. Giovanni Brown gives a free kick away. The only option we have is Martin to change the game. So he's going to have to come on if we don't get a goal.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, right. I don't think we struggled to score goals, right? We've scored 20, which only two teams have scored more than us this season, right? But at the same time, go on then, Notts, on the break. I'll pause that. Come on then. On the same time, we've had a quarter of our games have failed to score, and we're halfway through this game as well.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's down to quality strike we've got, because I think if Maka was playing this team, I don't think Maka would have got goals, because we're not actually creating anything, are we?
Yeah, I say this before. I think we've created so many chances, didn't we, for Langstaff?
So what's changed?
Good question.
I don't know. Cerula's got it. First time we've seen in this half. Cerula's done really well. Runs past 2 players, 3 players, 4 players. Shoot! Oh, it's blocked. What is Cerula on? Get it up. And Matty Palmer. Cerula just took it past 4 players again. He did really, really well then. Really well. Port Vale are now leading. So as it stands, we dropped 5 points off the top side, but still, as Doncaster are losing only 1 point off top three. For me, and I've said it multiple times, it's about keeping touching distance with the top three until Jody Jones is back. That's a massive header from them, and Bass saves it. Do you agree with that or not? I feel like I've said that so many times.
Yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest.
But you know what? Sorry to interrupt again. A team that gets automatic shouldn't be holding on till one player gets back. Do you know what I mean?
100%. 100%.
They're through again. We're giving the ball away in a really awkward position. That's flash wide. Lucas, I feel if a goal ends up coming for Notts, it genuinely could be Cerula. Yeah, I agree.
He looks to be the only player that's working anything, doesn't he, really, at the moment?
Yeah. Yeah, he does. Right. Dan Crowley is level, is now the furthest player back by Bass. There's an issue there. He's such a creative player. He can't be sat there. And he's clearly being told to sit there, isn't he?
Mm.
You've got Didsey and Crowley and Matty Palmer all within like 10 yards of the centre-backs.
I can't imagine Crowley to be happy with that, though.
No. I got it at Tranmere on the first day, and I thought it was just going to be a first day thing. We've got Matty Palmer. Look at Crowley now. We've got to get it into him. That's a really poor pass that goes all the way back to Bass. Come on, Notts. Come on. It's passed out wide to Macquarie. Gives it into Cerula, who again, he's having a field day. Senga doesn't like Palmer and McDonald. It doesn't feel right criticising a Palmer performance, does it? It's not something we're used to.
Absolutely not.
And I'm not saying he's been bad. It hasn't really done much. Cerula through the legs to Brown. Cerula wants it back. Give it him. Unlucky, deflected from Brown, and recycle that play again. We do give it to Matty Palmer, who plays a nice 1-2 with Platt. To Crowley, who's sat on the centre circle. Come on. Lovely ball into Brown. He's not going to shoot. Gives it to McGoldrick, who does strike it, but it's blocked on the edge. Comes straight back out, and McDonald misses the pass. And it's caused such an issue. Why on earth? Meach thinks the goal's come in. Go on then. Forward, Matty. Him and Crowley play some nice football. I agree. Hartley here. I blame tippy-tappy thing on Guardiola. It will eventually... I do think it will come round and we'll go back to playing longer football. Because teams work out. They're not all new tactics and things to work out, aren't they? I don't think we'll ever go back to Allardyce football, but I think things will change. There'll be something we haven't even thought of in terms of tactics. This three at the back will die out at some point, and then it'll come back later on. Lovely pass from Crowley. Matty Palmer has to go back to Platt, back into Crowley. Their work rate's still quite good, isn't it, George?
It is good, yeah. Impressed me.
Kellen Gordon, run at them. Past his man. Nothing
for edge of the area there for me. Options are there.
Cerula again. Giovanni Brown's just walking near. He can't take two players on, Cerula. Not in this position. Well done. Wins a throw. Give it straight to Macquarie. No. Okay. Lewis Macquarie.
Oh, dear.
Just hit his knee and got out. MK 2-0 up, Grimsby lead. Walsall 3, Carlisle 0. Now, last year I said that, who did I say, would never keep it up? Crew. And they ended up getting to the playoffs. Can Warsaw
To Jatta now.
Go on then, Cerula. Go on then. He's oh my goodness. Penalty. That's a big shout.
That's a big shout.
Massive shout for a penalty. There's a push there. Notts players going mad. That's a massive shout for a penalty. Cerula dribbled past his man. Watching that again. That's a penalty.
All day.
That is a penalty. He's put his foot across him and leant into his back.
All day long.
That is poor. I feel like the first one he didn't give in the first half. That's a penalty. Let us know what you think in the chat. For me, Cerula cuts inside of the 18-yard box. Nice little interchange between him. Takes his man on, and he's pushed. He's pushed, and there's a foot across his. If a Notts player was doing that, you would think they were stupid. Yeah. Lucas says penalty all day. Right. Bedu and Martin are on. So I'm saying McDonald off because he's on a yellow. It's Jatta or Didzy. I can't think of who, or Gordon. So Bedu on, who is kind of an attacking option as well. Come on, fourth official. Get it sorted.
4 minutes added.
I think in the end, just shouted to McDonald and come off. Are you going Gordon for Martin? I think Gordon's actually stepped up second half.
Oh, man. The fourth official's had a nightmare there.
Gordon. It's a penalty. Penalty all day. Pop down and have a word. Poor. Come on then, Notts. It's coming through Cerula, isn't it? Come on, Dan Crowley. Come on, Dan Crowley. Lovely ball into Brown, who's turned really well. Gives it out to Cerula. Edge of the 18-yard box. Whips the ball in. Wasn't a very sure clearance, but they clear it in the end. Bedu, take that ball down. Oh, my goodness me. What's he done? Not a great first touch. And Barrow are away. If he gets his head up, they've got a goal. This just has to go to the back of the box. And it could be 2-0. Don't let him cut in. Don't let him cut in. Great save from Alex Bass. That was so sloppy from Notts.
Oh, dear me.
Really, really sloppy football.
Not the best introduction from Bedu, is it?
It's not. It's not. It was horrendous. Can you hear my channel mascot again?
A little bit. I heard him shouting something then.
I think he's going to have to come in.
Get him in.
He knows a lot about football, though, but he can be quite opinionated. So
my channel mascot's asleep on my lap, and I'm just really thankful that he's not biting me to death like he was.
Oh, I should have said that. Bass, massive kick up field. Sets Didzy free. Their goalkeeper's coming. Will clear it up. He gives it straight to Cerula, who again has won a free kick, has done fantastic. And that's a yellow card, finally, for a tackle there. Come on, ref. This ref is so... everything's a free kick. If you're not already subscribed, please drop a subscription to the channel. Come on, then. True, Callum. Tom won't feed me, channel mascot says.
Poor lad.
Come on, then. Matty Platt's got it. Not a lot's really happened in the last minute or two. Feeds it into Brown, who loses the ball and is going to give a free kick away, I think. No, they are through, and we've been helped by the offside flag. Maybe just about offside. I like what Bass is doing, though. Speeding it up really, really quickly. Crowley again sat between the two centre-backs. Gives it to Matty Platt. Well in the Notts half. Platt, come on. We just can't. We haven't got it together. Although we've played a bit better second half, we've not had a real chance, have we?
No.
And that's going to be a Notts corner from a ball played right over from Lewis McCarry, looking for Martin, I think it was. And it was just the header went wrong from a Barrow perspective. So we've been gifted a corner here. They scored from this exact corner position in the first half. Have they even marked anyone short here? We had an opportunity to go short and drive it straight into the box then. But obviously we've got a routine. And Matty Palmer is going to take it. Barrow player not moving at all. For Palmer to take this corner. Come on, Matty. Drives it in. Punched by the keeper. Someone have a go. Dan Crowley takes his man on. Going to put it in the box. He does whip it in. Headed wide. And we have won the ball again. Cerula. Who's he going to pass to? Come on, Cerula. You're on form today. Gives it 30 yards out to Martin. Gives it to Crowley. Back to Martin. Have a go. Have a go. He does drive and it's blocked. Back out to Crowley. Is there any width for him to pass it to? He does play it nicely to Martin again. Come on then. Come on then. Gives it to Cerula. On the edge is Dan Crowley, but he opts to go to Matty Palmer, who drives the ball in massively, massively overhit straight to their goalkeeper. Matty Palmer's not on it today, is he?
He's not. It's not his best game, is it, by any stretch?
Absolutely nowhere near.
No.
Nowhere near. Right. Come on then, Notts. Crowley's trying to start every attack, but he's just too deep. Him and Palmer should not be within 5 yards of each other in our own half when there's 4 or 5 Notts players in the opponent's half. I don't understand who is in that position. Who do they expect to be further forward to start the play? I don't get it. Bedu feeds it into Didsey, who can't have much longer left in him. And the problem is then if Didsey, really, really poor pass from him. If he doesn't have a long time left, then we lose an attacking player, don't we? 27 minutes left. Throw in from Barrow. Can we win it? Matty Platt has let that bounce, and a Barrow player was bearing down him, but gives it to Bass, who first time pass out to Macquarie, who's now got a lot of room to pass it to Cerula, who is marked straight away. Cerula, smart pass into Crowley. Come on then. Go on then. Matty Palmer's been allowed to go a long way. Feeds it out to Martin. First time we're going to see him. Let's put something with quality. Pass it to Palmer. Man on. Matty Palmer. What is going on? Really just not on it today. But we have no other midfield options, do we?
No.
Come on, Notts. Palmer again. Martin, run at your man. Run at your man. Cleared by Barrow. Do you think they're wanting to sit in?
They've definitely sat off a little bit more than what they were. They were pressing us all over the pitch, weren't they? Whereas they're definitely coming a bit deeper now.
They have. Crowley's got an opportunity. Giovanni Brown, who haven't seen much of second half. Is there any width? Not really. He's played it into Jatta. Back to Brown. Oh, that was a great opportunity. Great opportunity. Jatta and Brown linking up, but Brown couldn't put it top corner. Gutted. That's a really good opportunity. And it's not a very, very difficult opportunity either, is it? To get that on target. I mean, it's not easy to score. Channel mascot's definitely wanting to come in the room. Trouble is, channel mascot also likes to walk over laptops, and you know what can happen then.
Yeah.
Could be a nightmare. He is just at the door saying, "Can we have a few more subscribers?" I've said to him, "You can't keep asking that."
It sounds like he's saying mug one.
He is to be fair to him. Here we go. He's gonna have to come in. He's trying to get in the room. Hang on. Right, channel mascot 2 is in, and I would say the best course of action is for him to go to sleep. And I think he is going to go to sleep. You said, "Can you show me reruns of the first 15 minutes and I'm going to have a nap?" I think so. Right, Barrow keeper's down. There'll be nothing wrong with him. He's back up now. He's just smiled and given a thumbs up to the bench. Big smile. He's still smiling. Look at him. Smiling more than Will when he came on earlier. There's nothing wrong. He's done 66 minute. He's done an Alex Bass in the first half. Gives them an opportunity to work on a few things. Have we improved? And obviously we haven't scored, but have we improved enough second half for you so far, George?
Yeah.
You think so?
We're working through it, aren't we? I think we've stabilised, haven't we?
Yeah. Right now, gut feeling, do we score? 22 minutes left.
I'm going to say no.
Right now, I'm going to say no as well. Jamie says no as well. We've got to be winning these second balls. Right, force them to go long. Lewis McCorry, it's your job to win this ball. I mean, he's done enough there that's going to go out for a throw-in. Come on, then. I mean, it's very lifeless, isn't it? Like, it's the atmosphere. The ground seems a bit, I don't know. The game's slow. A draw here is good. At this point, it is a good result.
Of course it is.
For a side that's in terrible form as well, it's just
Upsetting.
Lovely play between Didsey and Crowley, who are linking up quite well. Martin now gets a chance from a one-on-one. Edge of the box. Can you whip that into Jatta, who's scored a header very recently against Chesterfield? Go on, then. Opportunity to put the ball in. It's a great ball, but again, they win it just ahead of a Notts player, and they're going to clear their lines. Come on, Notts. This is very, very, very frustrating. Offside. Right, come on then, Notts. Didsey loses the ball. Is Didsey on a booking? No, he's not, is he?
Didsey's going to play the full night, isn't he?
At this point, I think so. I don't want us to do what happened last year. Come on, Notts. Martin clears it. Can we win that ball? We can, and we win a free kick. Well done, I guess, Dan Crowley. No, Matty Palmer there. Come on, Notts. We don't, to say there's 18 minutes left in this game, they're just, how is that a free kick? We just don't seem urgent enough.
We never have been, have we? Not in the last few years. Do you remember the playoff semi-final against Boreham Wood?
Yeah.
We didn't look that urgent then, did we?
Not really. Jamie says, good win against Wimbledon on Saturday, but so far against promotion rivals, lost to Gillingham, Port Vale, struggled with Chesterfield and scraping last-minute equaliser, and now Barrow. Yeah. Can't really disagree. Barrow have got an opportunity to put it in from the halfway line. Let's just deal with this. Alex Bass doesn't know whether to come or not. Headed away by Giovanni Brown, but ref gives a free kick. And whilst that's good for Notts, I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like it's just making the game really, really just slow, ponderous. Callum asked early fans got a watering can to try and get the pitch water, our best chance for a result. I feel for those fans that have gone up.
It's a long driving it from Nottingham.
Yeah, it is. It is. I remember when we went a few years back, you went 20 miles the wrong way. And,
I know. What road is it? I can't remember. We went, I believe, southbound, didn't we?
Oh, we went a long way out the way, to be fair. Long way. It's a long drive, that one. Throw into Barrow. And if you think, well, why aren't they telling us a lot of what's happening? Because not a lot is happening.
Yeah, nothing's happening, literally.
Genuinely, nothing is happening. Barrow have it now, 30 yards from goal. They whip a cross in, and that could have gone anywhere, but it went off Martin back into Bass's hands. Palmer. Imagine if they'd scored that. You've got 18 minutes where we're just not really going to do anything.
I think I was buffering there, Tom. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, sound.
Come on then. Dan Crowley gives it to Palmer. They've got 4 players in Notts half pressing the ball still. They've got 5 players now in Notts half. I don't know. They've got their second wind. The opportunity they had where we didn't create anything for them to sit in and get their energy back, we didn't do anything. We didn't capitalise on anything. Now, poor pass from Barrow allows Notts to have a throw in. Cerullo goes to get it. We've seen nothing from him in the last 10 or 15 minutes. If I was Notts, I'd be giving it to him at almost every opportunity. Matty Platt on the halfway line. Gives it to Bedu. Into Martin. Who 2 players on him instantly. Him and Cerullo whenever the wing back get the ball. Like, you could say teams are doing like tactical work on us, but I don't feel like it's anything like, hang on, Matty Platt racing through, gives it to Didsey, 30 yards out. Edge of the box now is Cerullo. Put that ball in, put it in. Gives it to Crowley. Gives it away with a poor ball. And they're on the break. That Bedu wins and gives it away again. And now Notts have a throw because they've given it away. Yeah, Royston, 1-0 down, taking 5 minutes to get out of our midfield. Time is getting on. There's no urgency.
No.
But you're right, George. When there was no urgency against Boreham Wood when Williams was in charge, you know what I mean? And we came out of that. Cerullo takes his man on again so easily. Takes a second man on. Puts the ball through and they just clear it. Recycle it. Come on.
It's mad as well because you try and put yourself in that position, don't you? You know, as a player in that moment, you'd want to be getting it forward as quick as you can.
I know.
You know what I
You
mean?
would. Martin's looked quite lively there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would. You would want to do that. Martin's got it now. Give it to Matty Palmer, and you've got an opportunity to shoot now. They've crowded out really well from the edge of the box, actually. They won't allow us to do that. Cerula. Good ball in. Back stick. Chested down by Martin. He saved. Giovanni Brown saved again.
Ah,
What an opportunity.
that was literally the best chance of the game.
Both of them, I think,
Yeah,
should have scored.
yeah, got to do better there.
Cerula did excellently. Missed everyone. Matty Palmer Martin chested it down. It's a decent save, and Giovanni Brown just got to hit it in the air, and it's a goal.
It's like a bit of a handball, you know.
It did. It looked a handball from when Palmer shot. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
It did. That was a massive opportunity. Bedou's let that bounce. Why have you let that bounce? And then puts Crowley under immense pressure, and they've won the ball back. That's so unlike him. Oh, Crowley's been megged there.
Oh dear. Oh dear. We've recovered.
That could have been the opportunity, you know.
Jack has been miles off it this game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Haven't seen him. Haven't seen him at all. His little 1-2 with Giovanni Brown, that's it. Come on, Dan Crowley. You need a bit of magic. It does concern me a little bit that if this is our third loss, they've all win 1-0.
Mm.
I wonder whether, I don't know why Bedou didn't start. But should he have started? Come on then. This is a little bit more urgent, isn't it now? 78 on the clock. We look to have upped it a little bit. Dan Crowley's got it. Matty Platt. Lovely ball out to Martin, who's telling Bedou to overlap him. Martin can dink a ball in, and again they're first to it, but we get the rebound. Crowley, 30 yards. Don't hit it. Reminiscent of Chesterfield. Pass it out to Cerula. Overlap him, Lewis McCorry. Cerula puts the ball in, cleared away. It's a NOTTS throw. Level with the edge of their 6-yard box. Matty Palmer feeds it in to Crowley, who gives it Cerula. Give it back to Crowley on the edge. Out wide. Crowley does well to turn and loses the ball. And they are straight away on the break. And it's Matty Platt against the Barrow number 10. Forcing wide. He's cut inside far too easily and fell over.
Fell over. Bless him.
Will again created by Cerula. You have to agree. Goodness me. Very lucky. Jats is so far off it, hasn't he? Well done. Good tackle by McCorry. Cerula's been faultless. If you were to rate Cerula for this game, genuinely, what would you give him? I think I'd give him an 8 so far.
Yeah, probably, yeah. 8, 7.5, 8, defo.
Is this a NOTTS sub or a Barrow sub? It's a Barrow sub. A couple of Barrow subs.
Well, there comes the time wasted.
Yeah, exactly.
This is where the game's going to get slow as possible, isn't it?
100%. 100%. "80 minutes. They're taking so long to get off the pitch. It's painful. I mean, whether this will be added on or not, who knows? 80 minutes. Barrow have an opportunity to sort of get a tactical reshuffle. I don't know. Right, a couple of subs brought on. This is it. So Callum reckons we'll be top 7 in January. Royston doesn't think so. I think we'll be top 7 in Jan, personally. Don't know what you think, George. You probably think no.
I'm not sold.
We have very, very different expectations this season, don't we?
Yeah.
And sorry, go
on. I think that we should be aiming for at least playoffs, but I'm just not overly convinced by what I've seen so far. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. James says, was that a 2-minute substitution? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Horrendous. And that won't be added on. There should be now at this point 4 minutes added, I think. But you're going to get longer for time wasting. Cleared straight out of play by Bedu. McGoldrick has to retrieve the ball. If you're just joining us, we've been live for an hour and 50 minutes. Our thoughts on it has not been a great performance, has it? Feel for the fans that have travelled. Maynard there in the background, hands sort of by his side, just, I think he's trying to say, look how far forward they're taking their throw in, but also look at the amount of time taken. We've lost the header. See that out, Matty Platt. See it out. Well done. And given to Bass for a goal kick. Taking shots.
Nice.
Here we go.
Oh, dear.
Oof. That was nice and quick.
Let's call that.
Yeah, it was, to be fair. Cerula again. First time they've seen him lose it today is not a great opportunity, a great time for NOTTS. And they're getting a second win because they can feel there's a win coming. And a free kick given for a foul by Cerula. This is just trickling away to nothing, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is going to end up a 1-0 loss.
Watchalong of all Watchalongs, this has been, isn't it? 1-0.
It's a superb one. I'm sure we did a watch-along a few years back, which was a 0-0. It's so frustrating because you can see from a set piece. Otherwise, we could concede from this set piece, to be fair. But, I mean, if we haven't conceded from that set piece, this is whipped in. They're going to be first to win it. They are. And that has to be cleared away by Macquarie twice. Otherwise, it's a tap-in. Crowley kicks it away. Come on, Jatu, we need to see a little bit from you. That's headed straight back in. And Basil clean. Get that out quick. A long ball upfield.
Jack covered some distance there, didn't he?
Barrow keeper right is not in position.
Get the throw quick.
It's just...
Damn.
I know. How late are the flags? Commentator's just saying how quiet Jat has been this evening. You don't need to tell me.
He has.
Who would have thought that Birmingham would be 5 points clear in the automatic places? They spent that much money, have they?
No.
Win that header.
That's another story for another day, that, isn't it? Ridiculous.
It is. Oh, goodness me. Another 2 months at least without Jody Jones. Come on, Didsy. Gives it to Platt. We're still in our own half. And that tells you all you need to know if I'm talking about Didsy in our own half. Matty Platt striding forward. Gives it to Didsy. Superb turn. And they're just on him again.
You've got to give a lot of credit to Barrow tonight, though.
Yeah.
They've played exceptionally well, to be honest.
They've just nullified everything we've done.
They have. And they've worked really hard for it as well. We've just not been able to break through, have we? Really?
No, it puts pressure on.
I was saying this at the weekend though. I think the stats are going to look pretty similar to what they did against Wimbledon. To be honest with you, what have we had? Like 2, 3 shots on target, maybe 4. Yeah. And they'll have had a lot more shot. And look, we're losing this game. There's fine margins, isn't it?
Come on, Didzy. There's a massive overlap coming. You just held on to it for too long. And Bedu had a real opportunity then to have the ball. Didzy now taking a player on. Puts a great ball in there. Jatta! Keeper owns it for a corner to Notts. Come on then, let's be quick. I agree with Jamie here. The lack of urgency is astonishing. Swung in. And Jatta had to do was get ahead in it. To be fair, the keeper knocks it away from him with his hand. This would be a robbery even if we get a point here, I think. Matty Palmer. One of these has got to work. Come on, then. Swung in. It's a short one. Given a goal kick. And Macari can't believe it. I couldn't really tell, if I'm honest with you. 87. It was a goal kick. It was a goal kick as well. Just trying to have a look at the stats. We've just not created enough, have we? 73% possession. 1 corner. Or 2 corners now, maybe. Not enough. Not enough. Right, goal kick to Barrow. We do win it. And Giovanni Brown, I'd literally forgotten he was on the pitch.
I think he's played well, though. Definitely his best game for Notts.
Yeah, but I mean, we've not seen much of him. Barrow put it across, deflected, and Bass with his safe hands again. Gets to it.
Unnecessary shirt pull in there from their striker. Good reactions from Bass there.
Yeah, it was. Come on, Platt. Cerula's got a chance one-on-one. We haven't seen much of him, but he's got past his man. Don't do too much. Don't do too much. Well done. Put that ball in. It's a fantastic ball. And Jatta was nearly there. That's gone out for a corner. Big Meech, exactly. Running out of time. Now or never to salvage a point. Come on, then. Sub for Barrow. Looks to me like they're going to go very defensive now. Come on. I think he just put up a 6 on the board.
It did look like a 6. It's either 6 or 8.
I'd say it's got to be 8 then. You got to go for 8. There's an option of a short ball here to Cerula, and they had 2 men on 1. That's a good corner. Thought Matty Platt was going to get there. Come on, Martin. You got to be getting to that. Throw him for Notts. We're about to find out. I think it's going to be 6 minutes. Imagine if he holds up 1. Newbie off. Canavan on for them. Did see that's so poor, and they're away here. And Matty Palmer knocks it back to the keeper. How long then, ref?
Fourth was had a nightmare.
There's 6. I thought we got 4 minutes out of time midway through the half. And Bedu came on. Already 5.5 now. That's how quick the time goes when you're losing, isn't it? Oh, Cerula skipped past his man. That's a shocking tackle, and it's a yellow card.
Send him off. Send him off.
If I was like ref, 2 reds for me. That's a horrific tackle. Horrific. If you do subscribe to the channel, if you're not already subscribed, there's a scientific high chance we equalise. It's just how it works. Matty Palmer stood over it, and Saruda stood over it. This has to be an absolutely perfect delivery. And I'm going to call it now, George. Giovanni Brown's going to put this in on the rebound. Here we go. Palmer, hand in the air, whips it in. Penalty. A penalty to Notts. Oh my gosh.
No
I don't
way.
know what's going on. Penalty. McGoldrick is fouled. And there is a penalty to Notts. Oh my gosh. Right. This is a robbery. Dids is fouled. I mean, the replay, the camera didn't get to it, so I didn't actually see it, but he's fouled. No doubt.
No doubt.
No doubt. I think Dids is taking it. But Jatt has got the ball in his hands to deflect. Trust me. Look, now all the players have gone. He's giving it Didsy. George, I've got it here.
I thought you cast
Here we go. Say again.
I thought you cast him come off.
I got a cast on.
Oh, I'm not backing him.
Oh my gosh, I've got a light. The Chesterfield light show's turned up behind the goal. Chesterfield fans. That is quite off-putting, to be fair. Come on, Dizzy. Come on, Dizzy. He scored. Get in.
Get in.
Get in. Getting promoted with last-minute penalties. That's how we do it.
Papering over cracks, haven't it? That.
Mate, I know, I agree. But last year, we're not getting anything from this game last year.
Yeah.
Get in. Last year, we lose it 2 or 3-0.
We're literally doing what Wrexham did promotion season.
Yeah, I agree. Can I just say as well, I know there's a long way to go, but a decent shout for me for Didsy to be our top scorer.
I feel like you said that every week now. It's getting a bit boring.
Honestly, mate, do you know
I'm
what? We've been friends a long time. I couldn't care less what you just said. Giovanni Brown, play it over the top, son. We're away. Oh, we're not. No, honestly, I'm
Son.
I'm not joking. If they score here, I'm literally ending the stream. I'm properly throwing my dummy out the pram. Dan Crowley, superb from you. Gives it to Giovanni Brown. Get that up.
Get it up.
This is a robbery.
Imagine we win.
Don't say that. As you say that, Bedu kicks it
Oh, what you do?
Get back.
Get
Get
Bedu
back.
off.
Bedu's had a stinker and he's just
had an
jogging
absolute-
back. Superb tackle from Bedu. Keep him
Oh,
on.
what a play.
Martin has just given the ball away in a stupid area.
What are you doing? There's no
Oh
need to
my
do that.
goodness me. Get that ball away. Deflected into
no.
Bassett. Go. Opportunity.
Shoot.
Go up. Iridio says 4 points from the last 2 fixtures is actually huge. If we can see it out, every point we get without Jody is a huge bonus. I agree. Dan Crowley. This ball's perfect. Go on. Right pass. Straight into.
Oh, it's a nice pass. Straight back out, though, isn't it?
Yeah. I personally, if I was Notts now, I'd keep the ball as long as possible and just go for one more attack. You don't want it to become end to end. Since the goal, they've been on top. Didsy gives it wide to Martin. Unbelievable if we get something here. Take your man on. He's dinked it in. We've got a corner. Come on.
Bass needs to get up for this.
Big Meat did say a goal was coming. Imagine if Bass comes up and we conceded. Would you lose your head if you saw Maynard doing this for Bass to go up? And then we concede.
Yeah. What would he be doing? Nice.
If we score, that is an absolute robbery.
Some familiar faces in there.
I was trying to spot you in the crowd, but you weren't there.
Yeah. I'm in Wallerton, that's why.
Dan Crowley on the edge of the box is looking suspicious. This will be almost the last action, I think. He's warning Bedu, right? Any holding is going to give a free kick to them, and it'll be such a waste of an opportunity. So I don't want any Notts player holding. That's a good ball.
That movement in the box.
Exactly. Matty Platt. It's just such a waste. Such a waste.
Smash and grab this.
It's a point, isn't it? I hope. They're on the attack. Jass has given a free kick away, which gives them an opportunity to launch it in.
Yeah. Also gives us time to reset as well.
Yeah, you're right. This is the last chance, isn't it? Or did the penalty come in extra?
Yeah.
Yeah.
92nd minute, wasn't it?
Right. Big clearance here. Don't let them win the first one. They have won it.
Oof.
Giovanni Brown, what have you done there? Free kick. Get it up. Full time. I don't think that's the worst point. I do not think that's the worst point at all.
Body language suggests not players aren't happy with that, though.
Yeah. Well, they shouldn't be. The performance was terrible.
Yeah, absolutely. It's quite a lot to pick apart there, I think. You got to give credit to Maynard. You know, he's dealt a hand of cards and he's put out what he thought would work. It wasn't working. After 30 minutes, changes it, and it does change the game essentially, doesn't it? We've grown into the game massively. McGoldrick, guy's an engine.
Do you know what though? Right, Doncaster have lost at home to Bromley, and it puts us back in the top 3.
Yeah.
Lucas says, "Have we done that? Brilliant stream, lads. Really enjoyed it. Thank you so much, Lucas." Royston says, "Thanks for the great stream tonight. Not a problem. We're into that top 3.
It's gone really quick, that has.
It has. A 2-hour stream. We're 3 points in there. Goal difference is in our favour. Chesterfield lost late on to Colchester. I just read that completely wrong. No, they have drawn. We're unbeaten away. Will says we're getting the player ratings. Should we go through a quick one? Great stream, says Dazza Pie. Let's go through a quick one because lots of people are joining. Lynn says great stream. Laju Pies. Jamie says good job. Definitely watch more of these. Thank you, Jamie. Well, we'll definitely put some more on for you throughout the season if we don't get to the games. Not players applauding the fans. It's a point away from home. We didn't play well. For me, I'm happy with that. I'll take that. Go on then, Alex Bass. I can't really rate him.
I'm going to give him a 6.5, maybe even a 7. There were some deflected chances there that could have slipped through.
Yeah, agreed. Gordon, if we're starting on the right,
okay.
6, 5.5 maybe.
6.
He did show a bit of a flash first half, didn't he? Macari.
6.5. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to give Platt and Macari both a 6.5.
Yeah.
I'm going to give Rob McDonald a 6, maybe a 5.5. I don't think he was. I don't think he was fantastic. Cerula, I'm going to give an 8.
Man of the match, 8. Yeah.
Yeah, he was really, really good. For those that couldn't watch the game, he was absolutely fantastic. Took players on, and not once, not twice, not 3 times. He consistently took players on. So really good from him. Yeah, a great performance. Then we go to the midfield. Hinchy, 5.
Yeah, can't give him any more than that.
He got bought off after half an hour. Gave the ball away, which nearly led to a goal.
4.
Just not there for me tonight. Then you've got Matty Palmer. I'm going to say for me, he has just scraped a 6.
Why?
Just scraped a 6.
I give him a 5 to his standards. Yeah. I don't think he's not up there at the minute. He's not playing the way we're used to seeing him play.
Fair enough. Dan Crowley, I'm going to give a 6.
5.5.
I think he's really missing Jody. If I'm honest.
I want the whole him dropping deep thing explaining to me. I don't understand it.
I don't understand it. It's going to show. It's going to show in a second on what I'm watching. The penalty appeal. Their goal was poor. Poor. Then let's look at Didsey.
7. I thought he was making things happen. His work rate was well up there. So yeah, 7. Fair.
Yeah, and got a penalty. A lot of pressure. Obviously, a Chesterfield light show in the background couldn't have helped. Then let's go for Jatta. I thought I'm going to say by Jatta standards, and we were criticised for giving him a low rating. On Saturday. I'm going to give him a 5.5 tonight. It was just he was nowhere near on it, was he?
I agree. Yeah, I agree with you.
A couple of like nice touches here and there, but he just wasn't on it.
Nice touches tonight.
Yeah, there's a couple of things where he played 1-2s with Giovanni Brown, laid a couple off, but he just wasn't on it. I'm watching Cerula take on players, and I'm thinking, am I watching Messi? Goodness me. Have we missed anyone in that lineup?
Not in the starting 11.
No, we haven't. Bass is our man of the match, according to the app I use, 7.9. Cerula, 7.8. I think Bass... Goalkeepers are a little bit skewed, aren't they? Because he made some saves. Do you know what I mean? Milton says, how can Jatta be on it when no one is feeding the ball at the top of the pitch? Agreed. That's why I've given low ratings to Crowley and low ratings to Palmer. Someone has to be the person that steps up. And Crowley has to be further up the pitch. He has to be. I don't know what he does can be done by Palmer. Can't it?
Yeah.
Don't get it. Right, substitutes then. Giovanni Brown, what would you say about Brown?
I'd give him a 6.5, and it's just shy of a 7.
Yeah, I would.
Best performance for Notts, in my opinion.
Yeah. I'm going to give Bedu a 5.
Yeah.
I just think from his standards, like you said about
Palmer.
Like I said about Palmer's standards, he was just
off it, wasn't he? Yeah. Speed of it.
And then Martin, I'm going to give it. You know what? This might be high rating. I'm going to give Martin a 7.
I'll give him a 6.5.
I thought he grew into it. A lot. So yeah, all in all, Vladan, amazing. Thank you very much for being a YouTube member. Massively appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for that, and as well to Lucas, who's become a YouTube member. We'll do a few more of these. I know quite a few people have said they've enjoyed it. Comment here. Thanks for your input, guys. Love the contrast and emotions in your approaches. More important from Gordon, Hinchy, Brown combined. Suffolk Pie. Thank you so much. A lot of people are saying they agree. Crowley has to be further up. Agreeing with what you say, George. Someone has commented that he may as well have been in goal. And I can't disagree with that. So yeah, Hartley Hair, you've got a gold member, lads. Love you, Hartley Hair. Thank you. You've been a member for a long time as well. Just watching the penalty back. It is a penalty. Yeah, it is a penalty
all day.
A ref, I'm just watching it again in slow motion. Yeah, it's a penalty, I think. Live Watchalong from the lane. I don't know. I don't think we could do that one.
Yeah,
I think we'll be able to do that one. But no, I really appreciate it. So we're going to leave it there. Thank you to everyone that has watched this evening. 2 hours 13. I'm actually not allowed to talk to George for this long normally because we don't really like it. You know. But yeah, thank you to everyone that's watched. Thank you to everyone that's subscribed, become a member. Big thank you to all our channel members that are already with us. Some of them have been with us a very, very long time. So appreciate that. We'll try and do a few more of these. Rawson says, what was the atmosphere like in the nest? We will, let us know. If you're rewatching this back, player ratings, let us know what you think. And as always, don't forget to leave a like and maybe see some of you on Thursday for the Pavers Perspective.